So, Skeleton Crew is cool and all, but this first planet we see doesn't really feel like Star Wars at all. But maybe that's by design. After the opening mutiny scene in the first episode, we are introduced to At-Atin, where the main characters live. But as we learned more about this world, it started to feel less and less Star Wars-y. The way the people talked and acted, the way the streets and the transports were too perfect, and the use of the words like school. It all felt too similar to Earth, to real life. And yet, going farther into the rest of this episode, I couldn't help but wonder, could this be by design? Could the writers of this show be telling us something by making this planet seem alien compared to the other Star Wars worlds? It's a really tricky balance, making Star Wars feel relatable to our own human experiences, yet distinct enough so that we are transported to a world we will never actually visit. We will never experience a planet like Coruscant. We could never be an actual Jedi, and we could never live inside of a mechanical suit made of Durasteel, but we do empathize with Darth Vader. Loss is a universal experience, one that we all share to varying degrees. Betrayal, love, redemption, heartache, joy, and death all transcend worlds, and we feel them along with the characters we could never be, in places to which we could never go. So much of Star Wars in the past has struck this balance beautifully, so it was a bit of a shock when this new planet felt almost too perfect. But what if that's the point? Let me paint you a picture of what could be going on here, and time will tell if this proves valid. This show takes place after the fall of the Empire, and during the reconstruction of the New Republic. My own headcanon states that the rebellion is way in over its head once it toppled the previous regime. For all of its faults, the Empire was really good at control. Trouble worlds were subjugated, and compliant ones were left largely alone. When the New Republic was formed, they had neither the resources nor the capability to rule a galaxy. We can see it in the other shows, the cracks starting to form in the New Republic, faults that would eventually lead to its demise at the hands of the First Order. So the New Republic is desperate to find a way to force its own idea of an ordered galaxy onto the systems on a grand scale, their own version of utopia. At-Atin is referenced as the lost planet of treasure. What if the New Republic is using this planet for its monetary resources, while also running an experiment to create the perfect society? I kept getting the feeling that this planet was a communist world that hasn't yet collapsed. That's why it's too perfect. The city is too orderly, the school's too rigorous. The New Republic is making it so. I don't know exactly how this might play out in the rest of the show, but it makes sense that a desperate and juvenile government would guard its financial resource and create a model society by any means necessary.